RV&FJ plus reviews.
Hello friends, and welcome back to RV&FJ. This is episode 10 and volume 3 of our Bison gear special. Today we're going to install I like to call them ears. They kind of hang off the side of the roof rack on the back windows they attach to. And you're able to mount some extra stuff, maybe a shovel, an axe, I don't know, jug of water. We'll figure something out. Doing a little unboxing. This is heavier gauge metal than the attic and the Molle panels on the inside. So these are for the outside. They're thicker gauge. They have a better coating of paint on the outside. I'm going to guess it's probably powder coat. It has the kind of sort of American flag on it, facing the right direction, so that it looks like you're moving forward. I'm just pre-fitting these parts together real quick to make sure that I understand how they go together. Now that I've moved them apart, I'm going to start quickly assembling it. A little fast forward here so that you're not bored out of your mind with each individual screw and nut going on. Now unfortunately these didn't come with instructions. I'm gonna guess because the instructions were probably in Polish, because these were imported from Poland. There's nothing around here that is made like these, so unfortunately I had no choice but to just play around with it until I figured it out. It wasn't that tough, it was just time consuming trying to figure it out. A little trial and error, put it together, nope, that's not right, take it apart. Oh, that ain't bad, huh? Yeah, it wasn't that tough to figure out. The hardware's good looking too. I love the logo of my Sherpa rack. See the little mountain with the 3 trees on it? And the logo on these Molle panels for the outside, the company's name is Bison Gear, and there's a little bison head etched right into it. I think it's really cool looking. So I'm dismantling the bolts that hold on the crossbars. Now these crossbars use button bolts. They're nice and kind of disguised. You don't see them that much, and unfortunately these new Molle panels we're putting on, they're bright color, so they stand out, unfortunately. Now these are my wife's, don't tell her I was using them, my wife's magnets from when we go on vacation. She likes to buy magnets, so I'm using them to keep from scratching the paint as I attach this Molle panel to the outside of the vehicle. Works okay. I think you're getting the idea of how this is going to look when it's done. Now you get to watch me continue to assemble this with me in the way. That was a really bad shot. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, now this is the final, getting the final bolts. I've decided that this is where it's going to go. I have taken this apart and put it back together again multiple times to get it just where I want it. So now I'm getting them tightened and into the final position that I'm going to keep it in. This must have been my 6th or 7th attempt, and now that I'm doing these bolts right here, this was torture. You have to get your hand behind there with the wrench, and every time you would turn the wrench and you would drop, oh, there you go, see, just dropped it again. I must have gotten up and down 2-3 dozen times. So now these are not needed anymore because I need to get my hand up inside to clean that. Now I've already cleaned it with some alcohol, and this is a paint protector. So this window is very small, unlike a 4Runner, which would, that's why a lot of companies don't make it, because you have to put the suction cup on the paint. So to solve that problem, they took a piece of clear vinyl. It says paint protection right on the vinyl, which I thought was weird. I thought it was on the backing. But you're not going to see it anyway because the suction cup is going to mount right to that. That way it doesn't, if anything gets behind it, it scratches that little piece of vinyl and doesn't scratch up your paint, which is great if you ever wanted to take this back off again. Now I just got the other side uses a stud, a bolt instead of just a nut. and it goes into the other suction cups. So the suction cups are different from paint side to window side, so make sure you get that right. 10mm wrench, tighten it down. And look how strong that is. I would never have thought. I'm really yanking. I'm moving the whole vehicle, and it's still extremely strong. This thing looks beautiful. I couldn't believe how good it came out. And when I eventually supply stuff on it, it's going to look great. Can you see the little buffalo in the corner? Isn't that cute? See you on the next one.